Music drifting through a summer's night brings back old memories of a screamed and dancing hall in the hills of Tennessee, where young girls would stand in line waiting for the change to take the floor with Fatty Book, 'cause God, that man could dance. Fatty was a day clerk at the King Hotel downtown. He was a portly man, as tall as he was round. But when the sun would fall at the dancing hall, the notes so soft and sweet, his sides veil in a tux with tails, he'd glide on agile feet. And Fatty Buck could dance like you'd never seen before. His dainty feet in cap-toed shoes would barely touch the floor. He'd lead the ladies with graceful steps long as the band would play. That big man on nimble feet would dance the night away.
Hey there! You notice we changed our theme song, and that song is Fatty Book, and it's by John Gray, and he is right here at Channel 6. And I have a very, very welcome guest today, and we always have a lot of fun when Connie's on. This is Connie Beal. And
Hi.
Connie, what are you doing now?
I have told everyone that I am volunteer extraordinaire.
Oh, okay.
I'm volunteering for legal aid. You know, that's where I used to work, representing senior citizens. And I'm on my way to being a certified long-term care ombudsman volunteer.
Oh, okay.
And several other things that I'm volunteering for, you know, here and there. But right now, I'm here to represent the Adult Abuse Coalition of South Central Tennessee.
Okay, and that's a very important subject these days.
Extremely.
Yeah.
Extremely.
Yeah. So you retired, but you're
just
working
quit,
more than ever?
I just quit. I went home to take care of my father, aging father, and he has since passed away. And my husband, who was not doing well, and he's doing much better.
Good.
And I've grown to like naps.
So have I. Almost
I love
need them.
volunteering. I suggest everybody get out and ask somebody, what can I do to help you? Because volunteering is very rewarding,
Yes, it
and
is.
if you can afford to do that, it is a wonderful thing to do.
Yes, it is. Right now, we're going to go to a commercial.
Good.
This facility was built literally on the international date line to bring Charter customers tomorrow's technology first. Like Charter Internet, which was just made faster again. With speeds up to 100 megs, you can download a movie in 2 minutes. The #1 internet service provider in the nation. Click.
Fogelman, good luck with the presentation tomorrow.
Already nailed it.
Get Charter Internet Express for only $19.99 a month.
J.D. Oliver here at the Smokehouse on Monteagle Mountain. My sisters Betsy, Nancy, and I'd like to thank you for supporting our family business for over 50 years.
Hello, this is Stella Parton, and I am standing here right in the middle of Jim Oliver's Smokehouse restaurant. But you need to come in here. We just got through doing a show. We also have a music scene going on here, and I want to invite you to come down because it is your mountain destination. Music on the Mountain in Monteagle, Tennessee.
My name's Betsy Oliver. I'm the kitchen manager here. We serve a lot of ribs and barbecue and fried chicken.
Hey, this is Sean Mayer, and I just want to let everybody know to stop in at the Smokehouse if you're ever on your way to Chattanooga or Nashville. They not only have a great gift shop, awesome food, great entertainment on Saturday nights, but beautiful cabins to stay in. Check it out.
Make the Smokehouse your mountain getaway destination. Stay in one of our 84 lodge rooms and 20 timber frame log cabins. Look around our trading posts and eat in our delicious restaurant. Enjoy music on the mountain every Saturday night featuring the best of Nashville. Our family hopes to see you this year at Jim Oliver Smokehouse.
Connie and I have known each other for quite a few years, and both of us have worked with seniors, and we love seniors. That just seems to be our, if you have a talent for working with seniors, I guess that's it.
It's got to be a love.
It's got to be a love. And just you know, a feeling in your heart since I was about 50, and I was like I guess a senior groupie. Now when you're 50, you are a senior, considered a senior.
That's right. I'm old enough to be a member at the Senior Citizen Centers.
Yeah, it kind of comes up fast, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, but Connie was, what's your background? A little bit of your background.
I worked for over 5 years for Legal Aid Society here in Tullahoma. I represented senior citizens that had been neglected, abused, or exploited. And then I worked the last 3 or 4 years for Morning Point Assisted Living, so I understand the long-term care issues. And when I resigned to take care of my father, I found out that sitting on one side of the desk is a lot different than sitting on the other side of the desk taking care of an aging ill parent.
Yes.
And my dad, Lee Mars, a lot of you know him from all the centers. When I worked for a senior citizen center, I was the senior center director twice in Moore County, and I got him going to all the centers. And so he played pool, he played cards, he went dancing. He was the best volunteer I ever had.
Wow.
And I miss him so much. Yeah, he was a real go-getter.
Yeah.
So.
We're going to watch some video. We have a wood carving class at the Senior Center.
Great.
I don't know if that's relatively new. Hasn't been there a long, long time. And they have a lot of fun, and they're fun to watch. It's amazing the things they make. So we're going to watch that video now.
Great.
This is our woodworking class.
Hi there.
Hello there. They're just hard at work. You know what? My fingers would be cut and bleeding if I was doing this. Okay.
Hi there. I'm Captain, what was it?
Kangaroo? Okay, there's a little egg.
Captain
I don't know if you can see that. That's hard to do. Okay, that's what these things look like. They look like a wooden egg, and then they turn into looking like these things. And let's see what he's working on here.
A bear.
A bear. He's working on 3 or 4 things at one time.
That's supposed to be what he looks like, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Hi, John Gray.
Resemble that. And these are ducks. They look like ducks to me.
What?
Right?
Well, they're shore birds.
Shore birds. Okay.
For sure, they're birds.
For sure, they're birds. Okay. And let's see what this guy's working on. Hi. How long have you been doing this?
All my life.
Since you were little?
I always had a pocket knife.
Oh my goodness. No wonder you're so good. And that's a fish.
I ain't that good.
So much detail.
I'm an amateur compared to some.
Oh, now I'm going to go around. Oh, here's a cat.
They're shelf sitters.
Shelf sitter. Okay.
But now it's a box sitter.
A box sitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not an Irish setter, a box setter.
Whoops. Oh, how cute. They'll cut that out. How cute. And what's this?
That's a shelf sitter of a.
Oh, wow.
He's a hillbilly.
That's a hillbilly. That's a shiner.
Looks like a hillbilly. Oh, wow.
See?
Now, how do you get that color? You paint?
Yes.
Smooth and?
Acrylics.
Acrylics. Wow, that is beautiful. Get a good shot of that one. Okay. And
that's a blue. That's a blue jay.
All right, what are you working on now?
This will be a shorebird.
Oh, okay. And this is looks like a dove.
Morning dove.
I was going to say pigeon.
That's a blue jay.
Hello, Mr. Harris. How are you today?
Well,
Ann and I were classmates in school, but she's a lot smarter than I am because I couldn't do this.
I just do a lot more to get out of housework.
Oh.
I'm making, I don't know what I'm making. You've got my book down there.
Okay, show me that. There's another shaped egg. What is that egg going to be?
It's a crayon Santa Claus.
This one, it's going to be a Santa Claus head.
Wow. We'll have to look at that one after you make a Santa Claus out of it. Do you buy that piece of wood shaped like that?
Yeah, I bought this egg.
Okay.
It's an ostrich egg.
And then I'm going to make a Santa Claus head out of it.
Okay.
We hope.
An egg into a Santa Claus. Oh, okay, that should be very interesting.
That's right there in your book.
Oh.
That's what this will be.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. And it will look
Like this.
like this. Let me get down
Well, I
close.
remember, I just can't think of it.
Okay.
Sergeant Preston.
Oh, you stick a crayon in it.
Yes.
No,
Sky
this is the bottom of the crayon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And this is his Santa Claus beard. This will be into his nose.
Okay.
Buck Roger.
And then the eyes are up here.
Roger.
And this is going to be carved too? And painted?
Uh-huh.
Sergeant
Oh,
Preston
wow.
of the Yukon.
I've just got to
Team.
taper this down and then do his beard.
Wow. How long do you think it will take you in hours or days or weeks or months?
Just hours.
Really? Wow. And I think you started, didn't you tell me one time you started with bar soap? Somebody did. Way years ago?
Way years ago.
You
yeah.
carve a bar of soap and you kind of get used to the knife and the...
Yeah, but my bar of soap didn't come out.
Oh, okay.
Ended up having to take a bath with it.
Oh, I think that dove is just beautiful.
You got to sear quail. And her little
So
rims.
pretty. Wow.
Yeah, you got to go to her house and see all she's got carved.
Wow.
Blow your mind.
Yep.
Okay, these are the shorebirds, what they will probably look like when they get through. I have confidence that they will.
Eat your heart out, John Gray. You can't do this. Oh.
They are a fun group, but they
Sounds like
work
it.
hard and they really enjoy what they're doing. And if you want to learn how to wood carve, you can just come over to the center and join them.
And there were ladies working with the men.
Yes, 2 ladies
That's
and 2 men right
wonderful.
now. There are more in the class, but usually the 4 of them just work, mostly just work.
Very creative.
Yeah, but it's very, to me, I couldn't, that's one thing I can't do. A lot of crafts, that's one thing I will not do. I would have cut fingers everywhere. So that's been added. I don't think they did that before.
I don't think I've seen it.
And even at Moore County when you were there, but that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me just a little bit about, well, we're going to commercial right now, and we'll come back, and then you can tell me about, okay? Let's go to commercial.
Hi, Grandma. It's Jake. I'm calling to tell you I love you more than anything in the whole wide world, even ice cream. I love you more than spaghetti and meatballs. I love you more than snakes and monkeys and sharks and whales and praying mantises. Bye, Grandma. Love you.
Let it all in with Charter Phone, including unlimited local and long-distance calls.
Okay, and we're back with Connie, and she's just a jack of all trades. We have one more video, and it's about the lapidary. And I don't think your dad ever did that lapidary class. He did.
No,
quite
he
a few
talked
things.
about it a lot because it was very interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
It
beautiful
is
work.
interesting. You take a rock and you slice it, break it open or whatever, and then slice it and take little bit of pieces out of it, and you make rings and jewelry and all kinds of things.
Wow.
And it's just interesting. This is where they're grinding the little stones, and I didn't get a good shot of that. I needed to be over to the left a little bit, but I've got a new camcorder, so I'm having a little trouble with it. But it's kind of noisy in there, and with several machines going at one time, but it's amazing. And then this is, I think they've got a slice of rock that they're drawing around, that they're going to a pattern that they want to do. And there's another machine that they're grinding. a little
smoothing all the edges off.
Yeah, and making it real smooth and rounded where it will fit into a ring or fit into a necklace, kind of like the one that I have on. I'm sure that's the way that one was done.
Sure.
And some of them are expensive, some of them are cheap. They've got lots of pieces that you can choose from and decide what you want to do and choose from rocks. I would go with the cheap one first and then go with the expensive one after 3 or 4 years.
Practice.
But they're located behind Coffee County Senior Center. And that guy, I'm trying to get a copy, there's a rock, and I think that's jasper.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's jasper. But see what some rocks are when you open them up and polish them? But I wouldn't. They also go on field trips.
Oh.
And go out in the mountains and even places around here and look for rocks.
You know who's got a beautiful collection of rocks is Harry Hill from the newspaper. I was in his office, and he's got some gorgeous things. It's very beautiful.
Oh, good. Well, we're back, but they have so many things. They make belt buckles, they make necklaces, they make rings, and just all kinds of things. And they also do wire wrapping, and in silver or gold, whichever I guess is the cheapest at the time or whatever they want to spend on, but they teach that also. So you can have a good piece of jewelry that you made and say, hey, I made this.
Yeah, unique.
Yeah, they had a
love
piece
that.
of jasper that came from, I believe that jasper came from Australia, pretty expensive. And there's different jaspers, there's tiger eye, and that they have over there now, and it just amazes me how they can do that.
Wow.
We also have a jewelry display over there too, but I said I want to get into one more craft, and that's it. When I retire, maybe I'll do this. Right now we're going to commercial.
You've won just about everything there is to win in racing. What's next?
I'd like more people to know about ER Extra.
The emergency room at Harton Regional Medical Center?
I just want them to get the best care they can get.
That just gets me right here, Mark.
Maybe you'd like to pay them a visit.
ER Extra at Harton Regional Medical Center.
ER Extra. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
The highest standard of trust offers a sense of safety and comfort. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of trust in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
Get your news first, fast, and free with your news leader on 6 every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday nights at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Local weather, sports, community calendar events, and a comprehensive look at the latest news stories and news makers as only a video news broadcast can do. Get it first, fast, and free with News Leader on Channel 6, your local information network.
Another class we're doing is knitting and crocheting, and this is the latest fad. So we're making these, and this one happens to be crocheted, and the ones that are knitted are fatter, they're thicker, but you can learn how to do it Mondays 11:30 to 1. Just come on over and just join us and learn how to do these. Then you won't have to pay for them. Yarn's hard to find though. Okay, Condi, tell me what the coalition is about.
The coalition is a group of professionals as well as lay people that join together. We have like agencies like Adult Protective Services, Legal Aid Society, senior centers, as well as places like assisted livings, nursing homes, hospitals, things like that, home health. They all gather together, and basically what we do is try to inform our communities about adult abuse. Abuse can be anything from slapping, hitting, kicking, pinching, you know, spitting on somebody. There's no reason for anyone to treat our senior citizens with disrespect and hurt them. There's sexual abuse. There's mental, verbal, emotional abuse, which, Fran, you know yourself, we've talked about this, can be as bad sometimes as the physical abuse. It can really devastate an aging person, particularly those that are vulnerable, that are ill and everything, maybe that have had a stroke or something. But we come together and we promote a lot of activities that inform our community, like World Elder Awareness Day, and that's in June. We actually go up to the Capitol and do some work up there. There's Fraud and Financial Abuse Awareness Day, and you'll see us at the senior centers. There's a lot of us that will come in and talk about a particular topic, that, like scams, things like that. There are Free Speakers Bureau. I've been to many of your churches. I've been to the senior centers. I've been just about everywhere all over the state of Tennessee talking about these issues. Please, now that it's getting cold, it's a great time to be able to visit your neighbors, make sure that they're okay. If they've had somebody that maybe has moved in there that doesn't have a sign of a job, and maybe they've moved in to take granny's or mama's Social Security money to survive on, and that's not hard to find these days because jobs are hard to find and people are in financial crunches. But one thing that I came today to tell you is, mark this down on your calendar, okay? May 7th, the coalition is gathering for a conference, and we're going to have a celebration.
Oh, good.
This is going to be great because this is our 10th year. I was a founding member 10 years ago, still in there with the coalition, and this year I'm the chair for a 13-county coalition. It is going to be amazing. We have Jenny Nolan, who is one funny lady. You can look her up on the internet. Jenny, JennyNolen, at, I think it's Jenny at JennyNolan.org, I think is what it is. Anyway, she is there, and no, it's .com. And Jenny is hilarious. She's our keynote speaker. She is so funny. I've watched her on the internet. You can go to her site, and she has a little vignette, you'd say, so you can kind of see what she does. She's going to be talking about how to get along with difficult people.
Oh, I need to do that.
All of us need that at some point in time, and sometimes people need that to get along with us, I guess. Oops, I probably hit that microphone. Anyway, and then we're having Wayne Warren, who is the OIG. He is the agent in charge of Social Security fraud and financial abuse. He's going to be talking about that topic. There's a lot we can learn about that, and especially professionals, but you know, everybody can learn something about these situations. And then Mark Chamberlain, I've heard Mark speak. He is phenomenal. He's going to have the whole afternoon. He is just an amazing man that knows so much, a little bit about everything, I think. But he's going to talk about how to be safe when you're doing home visits. Even if you're a volunteer, you might want to be careful. I mean, I think about Adult Protective Services, which I love dearly. They do such a hard work. And when they go into a home, sometimes they're not welcome there. And there's dogs. And there are mad people. You know, you never know what you're going to get when you go in somebody's house. But anyway, he's going to be talking about some things to watch out for, some simple, easy techniques for taking care of yourself, some little defense class kind of things. So that will be very interesting, very informative.
Yeah, what do you do if you think that an elderly person is being abused, maybe just verbally? If you get word of it or hear, what do you do? How do you report it?
If it's physical abuse, if somebody is in danger, and I'm talking about you're really scared they're going to get hurt really bad, you need to call the police. That's a 911 call. But there's also Adult Protective Services, and that number is 888 APS TEAS. And it's up on the screen now for you. Adult Protective Services goes in where there's imminent danger, where that they can, if they need to, they can actually remove an adult from the home to a safe environment. And if that person has the ability to make decisions for themselves, and if that person wants to leave. So there's a lot to learn, and at these coalition conferences, friend, you learn so much, and you know the workers that are in your area. It's just extremely important. But 10 years ago, aging programs that finances your senior centers, that provides meals, things like that, okay, they partnered with Legal Aid Society, that at that time was me, and then we had Adult Protective Services, and they all got together to actually find funding for the Adult Abuse Coalition.
You know, what gets me is I don't see how, and this is true, I mean, you hate to talk about this and even think about it, but sometimes you have an elderly person that might even be in a nursing home, and the family decides, well, I'm going to take care of that person, I'll take them out of the nursing home, then I can get their money. And sometimes they spend all their savings, and this is a family member, spend all their, sometimes a child, and they, an adult child, and then they go in and spend all their money, take all their insurance, leave them with nothing. I mean, just absolutely nothing. And then they go back into, they take them into the nursing home. And sometimes those people are really abused other than taking their money.
Right.
And it's so sad.
And it's mentally devastating. If you want to know more about the conference, like I say, it's going to be May 7th. So put it on your calendar. I put everything up on my refrigerator. So this is a mark your calendar kind of thing. So mark your calendar. And if you want to know more about that, you can contact Adult Abuse Coalition at sctdd.org. That's South Central Tennessee Development District. If you have a problem with any of those things, call your local senior center, and I'm going to try to drop off that information to them so that they can have it and give it to you if you need it.
Yeah, we can call they can call the senior center in Tullahoma 455-2504 and ask for information that they've heard today.
Right.
Anything to help seniors, they can call the senior center, and if they can answer the question, they will put you with somebody that does.
There are so many resources for seniors. The problem is we don't know how to access those resources. And so many times seniors kind of drop through the cracks. The coalition's goal is to make sure that we all partner together, work together, so that nobody gets dropped through the cracks. We want to be able to help as many people as possible. There are people out there that really do care about you.
And we want to keep the senior citizen centers open.
Best thing in the world you've got in your community.
Everybody is in a money crunch, and our center is in a money crunch, and actually we need a certain amount of money to stay open past June, and it's kind of crucial. So if you want to help anybody, help your senior centers, because they've lost a lot of their funding and been cut.
One meal eaten at home instead of out, donate the money.
There you go. That's very good advice.
And volunteer.
Yeah. But it's I don't know what the seniors would do without their centers.
Right.
Bye-bye.
Nice to be here.
Music drifting through a summer's night brings back old memories of a screamed and dancing hall in the hills of Tennessee, where young girls would stand in line waiting for the change to take the floor with Fatty Book, 'cause God, that man could dance. Fatty was a day clerk at the King Hotel downtown. He was a portly man, as tall as he was round. But when the sun would fall at the dancing hall, the notes so soft and sweet, his sides veil and a tux with tails, he'd glide on agile feet. And Fatty Buck could dance like you've never seen before. His dainty feet in cap-toed shoes would barely touch the floor. He'd lead the ladies with graceful steps long as the band would play. That big man on nimble feet would dance the night